If you think adding a custom thumbnail will help the performance of your video, think again, because if you do it wrong, it could actually hurt the performance of your video and definitely hurt your click-through rate. So make sure you watch this video, because I'm going to tell you specific things you can do to make sure that the custom thumbnail actually helps your video instead of hurting it. So the first thing I want to talk about is being consistent. So this kind of means a consistent theme, font, colors. Those can help with a brand, and specifically when people watch one of your videos, a very important metric on YouTube is return viewers. So people that watch one of your videos and come back to watch another. Now, if you post videos however often and your thumbnails are very similar, then when they're watching in the recommended on the side and even on the home page, if they're similar in kind of fonts, colors, maybe your face, stuff like that, it can help it be more recognizable, where they say, oh, I remember that creator, I watched a video, they were great. And then it helps them be more inspired to click again, because they trust you that you've already delivered for them on a previous video. Now, a big mistake that a lot of creators make is basically putting in their thumbnail a second video title. Okay, you have the title. You can put the title in the title. The way I look at it, and from many interviews that I have watched from other successful creators, is that the purpose of the thumbnail is simply to catch attention in the feed. As they're scrolling the homepage, as they're scrolling the suggested, you want to capture their attention enough to take a second look. And that second look is then going to be reading the title. So think of the thumbnail like it's fishing for views, okay? You want to have kind of like the hook, but then the title, you want to reel them in, okay? And then once you've reeled them in, then you actually have the hook, which is kind of the first 5 to 30 seconds, could even be a minute of the video. But first 30 seconds is really important to build on the trust that what you said in the thumbnail and title is actually what you're going to deliver in the video. So you can have a high click-through rate, you want to have a high view duration, keep people watching, and those two are probably the most important things on YouTube actually. Okay, and now back to the thumbnail. Now that we talked about the title a bit, the thumbnail, you should keep it very simple. Like I said, it's about catching the attention of the viewer. If you look at a lot of videos, especially it's becoming more common with many millions of views, they have very simple thumbnails. Super simple. Mr. Beast, all simple. Now, you do not have to make it eye-popping like Mr. Beast does. There's a lot of different niches. You want to look at your niche, because YouTube doesn't just compare every video to everybody. If you're in a certain niche, and I think the way they really look at it is your viewer avatar. If you have a lot of the same viewers as other, they might look at other channels that overlap with many of the same viewers as you and say, for each individual viewer, when they watch your videos, do they more likely to react, comment, engage than they would for other videos that they watch? And then YouTube would take your video and perhaps because of that, show it to more people that are similar to that person and watch other similar content as that person. So the way to think about it is YouTube finds videos for people to show them, like, hey, you know, like YouTube wants to be their friend. Hey, I know you like this kind of content. Have you seen this? You might also be interested in this. And they get to learn that by knowing what the viewer's interests are. So when you're making videos for a certain type of audience, you want to make sure that your videos serve that audience each video time and time again, which is why having a niche is important. But even maybe more important than the niche is to know your audience, what their desires are, and serve their interests. Click right here. YouTube will recommend a video for you. Go watch it. Let me know if that serves your interests. Would always be interesting. And let me know if you comment on that one that you came from this video, because that would be really interested to see, and I will catch you over there. Thank you.